Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my suggestions and recommendations for the Sephora VIB Rouge VIB sale that's quickly approaching us. This sale happens once in the fall and once in the spring, and it gives you an opportunity to save money on high-end makeup, which happens never. And when we can save money on makeup, it's always a great thing. So I decided to pick out a whole bunch of products that are tried and true, and they're great, phenomenal products. I would highly recommend them to you guys if you didn't know what to buy, or if you're looking for certain things to get at the sale and you just really don't know where to begin, because when you walk into Sephora, sometimes it can be so overwhelming when you see all the different foundations and bronzers and lipsticks and etc. etc. It can be really overwhelming. So I tried to narrow everything down and not make this video extremely long. But without further ado, let's get on into the video. So first off, I decided to start with primer, and this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And I know they have a few other steps, but this is the one that I like. And the downfall of this, I will say, is that it is really pricey, but the best thing about it is that I've had this tube for, I think, about a year now. I think I bought this at the last VIB Rouge sale, so this has lasted me a year, and I use it a lot. I mean, I don't use it every day, but I would say that I use it a lot. But anyways, this primer it's so amazing. I absolutely love it. I love the consistency of it. It's not too oily like the Maybelline Baby Skin or a few other primers. I think there's that Bare Minerals one, and that one's just like, it just feels really oily and it just makes your face feel really slippery. This is not like that. I will say a little bit goes a long way with this, but when you put it on your skin, it literally just makes your face such a nice, flawless canvas to apply any makeup, foundation, whatever. It just really smooths out your skin, hence the name. But yeah, so this is a great primer, and I absolutely recommend this one if you guys are in the market for a great primer. Next, I feel like I mention this foundation all the time, but if you guys are looking for a great foundation that is oil-free and is perfect for pretty much every skin type, I would highly recommend the Too Faced Born This Way. This came out, I don't know, did it come out like a year and a half ago, I want to say? I feel like I have this in almost every shade. This is in the shade Warm Beige, so this is like the color that I am for this time of year. But this foundation blends out so nicely. It doesn't look cakey. I'd say it's a medium coverage foundation, not medium to full. So it is medium coverage, but it's like your skin but better. And again, it's not going to make you look cakey or look like you have a lot of makeup on. It looks very natural, and I do like it as well because it is oil-free. And I know for some people, not me, but I know my sister, for example, she can only use this foundation because a lot of foundations aren't oil-free. Well, I feel like they aren't, or they just don't say they are, but this says on the packaging that it is oil-free. So if you guys are in the market for a phenomenal foundation that's great pretty much for everybody, I would highly recommend the Too Faced Born This Way. For concealer, I would highly recommend the Naked Skin by Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It's got a very lengthy name, but this hands down is my favorite high-end concealer. I have favorite drugstore concealers as well, but my favorite high-end concealer is this one. It just blends out, and I feel like I'm going to be repeating a lot of words, so just bear with me, but I'm trying to describe these products to recommend them to you guys. This blends out so it just goes under your eyes so smoothly. It does not look cakey. It doesn't look cakey underneath here. It just blends out whether you're using a brush or a beauty blender. It just blends out so beautifully underneath the eyes and just leaves your under eyes looking flawless. So next are brow products, and I wasn't going to mention brow products, but brow products for me have to come from Sephora or Ulta, and it has to be Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've tried drugstore eyebrow products before. They just don't work for me, and I always go back to Anastasia Beverly Hills. So the first product that I want to mention for drawing in your eyebrows is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And this is great because it's literally the most, well, first off, it comes with a spoolie. So that's awesome that it includes the spoolie. Second off, it's just the most precise tip that I've ever seen. Well, not ever. Well, actually, yeah. I'd say this is the most precise tip that I've seen for a eyebrow pencil. I know the NYX one's probably the same, but the NYX one, there's no comparison. I mean, the way the NYX one goes on, it's just horrible. This one is so great. I love the way it comes out, and it just makes doing your eyebrows so easy. Again, I love how precise it is. I know that Anastasia came out with the brow definer, and I just don't like it because I like to get really precise with my brows, so I always stick to this one. I've always got to have a backup of this one. So this is a great brow product if you're looking to define your brows. And I have the shade Chocolate, which you're going to think is a little weird and a little dark for me. But what I like to do is I just define, you know, the underneath and above my eyebrows. And then I go in with the next product, which is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And I actually have 2 shades of this that I use. I feel like my brow routine always switches up, but this is in the shade Blonde, so a majority of my brows I do go in and fill in with, but I would highly recommend this product as well. I mean, you could honestly just stick to this and fill your eyebrows in, and I used to do that, but like I said again, my brow routine always changes. So lately what I've been doing is using this just to outline my eyebrows, and then I've been filling them with this. And I should have actually grabbed it, but there's a brow brush, not brow pencil. There's a brow brush with a spoolie. I don't know what number it is, but it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I will say, if you're gonna get the pomade, get the brush that comes with it, because that's like, I haven't seen a brush that is like that. It just really, it's very narrow, and it just makes applying this pomade so easily, and it just looks so nicely on your brow. So I would highly recommend the brush as well. But these dip brows are great. They come in a lot of shades. This is the shade Blonde. Again, I use this to fill my eyebrows in, but lately I've been using soft brown just for the tails, because your tail can typically be a little bit darker. But again, cannot talk today. Best brow products ever, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't tried the Benefit the Benefit line yet, but I feel like I just don't need to, because I'm really happy with the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Moving on to more face products. I feel like most of these are face products, but so I decided I feel like I don't have a lot of blushes from Sephora. I feel like a lot of my blushes that I have are either like Milani, or they're MAC, or they're the Bomb. So my favorite blushes from Sephora that I get, and the quality is just phenomenal with them. I'd say they're probably one of the best blushes that you can get from Sephora are the NARS blushes. And if you're just starting off with blush, or just starting off with higher end blushes, this would be a great color. This is the color Orgasm. Yes, I know the name is a little weird, but this is NARS Orgasm, and this is just a really pretty peachy shimmery gold blush, and this is very complementary to, I think, everybody's skin tone, and that's why I like it. It's a very universal color. Now, what I will say about these is the downfall is that they are a little bit pricey, but that's what the sale is for. But I will say that this blush should probably last you 1 to 2 years. If you run out of this, then you just use way too much blush. This will last you a while, so I would definitely recommend NARS blushes. In particular, this shade, because it's really pretty. This is NARS Orgasm, but I would highly recommend the NARS blushes. The quality is phenomenal. So I decided to pick a bronzer out for you guys to suggest, and it is the Too Faced. And I know I say this all the time. I always get this word wrong, but there's a few shades. I have a few shades in this, but this is the Dark Chocolate Soleil. I don't know how to say it. But anyways, this is their dark chocolate bronzer, deep tan matte. So this is a matte bronzer. This is, I think, the darkest shade that you can get. This is good for me like in the summertime, but this is the one I just grabbed. I do have the milk chocolate shade as well, but these bronzers are great. They just give your cheeks such a nice bronze flushed look, and they blend out really well. They don't give you like a muddy effect even if you wanted to contour with it. It just glides across the skin really nice. And the best part about these bronzers is that they smell like cocoa. So they just smell absolutely great. But I would highly recommend this bronzer. And I decided to pick a setting spray up because this is my Holy Grail setting spray. I mentioned this in a million of my videos, but this setting spray literally locks your foundation, your makeup, everything you do to your face, locks it in. It's not going anywhere. And I will say that, oh, and by the way, this is called the All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I probably should have mentioned the name. But what I will say, 2 things. First off, I would look to see if there is a 2-pack being sold of this for the sale, because last year I bought this in a 2-pack and I feel like it was like the price of one. I feel like I got the 2-pack for like $39, and I feel like one is maybe like $30. So if you see the 2-pack, I would definitely try to get the 2-pack. But if not, I would still highly recommend this. And what you can do, they sell a skinnier bottle. I believe it's under $20. It might be $15. So if you want to try this out, I would definitely get the smaller one first. I figured I'd throw in highlighters because I just figured I would. and I was trying to narrow down which highlighters to pick and suggest to you guys. So I decided to go with a highlighter palette. So as most of you guys know, Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with the glow kits, that's what they're called. Sorry. She came out with the glow kits, and the problem with that is that she doesn't stop coming out with glow kit palettes. So I only own 2 of them. I feel like there's maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 at this point. But anyway, so if you guys are looking for a great highlighter, I would highly recommend the glow kits because they come with 4 shades. And what I like about them is typically they usually come with a darker shade in them. And what I like to do with like these darker shades is in the summertime, I like to like highlight my collarbone, highlight my, or put it on my shoulders. And it really just makes you look like you laid out in the sun. So that's why I like these palettes, especially for like traveling like in the summertime or on vacations, because I can put those colors like more on my body to make my body look highlighted, and then I can stick to these colors for like my cheeks and whatnot. I feel like this video is gonna be forever, but I am nearing the end. So I wanted to pick out a eyeshadow palette to recommend to you guys for the sale if you don't already have it. So it was a little hard for me, but then I'm like, you know what, this really is a no-brainer. So I would highly recommend, if you guys don't own them, I would really highly recommend the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. Now if you had to choose, I would choose this one first. If you don't own this eyeshadow palette and you're in the market for a great eyeshadow palette, good for everyday looks, you can, you know, do smoky eyes, really neutral looks, very warm looks, you know, everyday looks, etc., etc. I would highly recommend the original chocolate bar. It's just got really great shades. It's got shimmer shades. It's got really great shades for the crease area, lid area. You could smoke it. You could do a smoky eye, not smoke it. So you could do a smoky eye with it. Sorry about that. But this is just a great universal overall palette. Great for beginners. I would highly recommend this. I've had this for like 2 years now, and I probably have it for like another 5 years. I don't even know, but it's a great palette. I always go back to it. I feel like I even use this on my wedding day. Last but not least are lip products. Lip products were a little hard for me because a lot of my lip products are from MAC, or they're from ColourPop, or they're from the drugstore, but I still wanted to include some suggestions for lip products. So I decided to pick the Stila Stale Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Patina. This liquid lipstick is phenomenal. It's really great. It's probably one of the best liquid lipsticks that I have tried, but this shade, I feel like it used to always be sold out, but it's a really universal shade. It's perfect for the fall. It's perfect for all year round, but I think it's perfect for the fall as well. But it's just a really dusty, mauvey nude color, dusty mauvey nude color. That's how I'm trying to describe it, but it's really, really pretty. Sorry about that. It's really pretty. It's going to complement everybody. And the quality, again, of these liquid lipsticks, they're really great. They are not too drying, and they last a really long time. And then for lip glosses, my favorite lip glosses are from Sephora, so this was easy. This was a no-brainer, but I'm sure most of you guys know the Buxom lip glosses, and they're just called, are they just called Buxom? Yeah, they're just called the Buxom lip glosses, lip shine glosses, whatever they're called. But the ones that I love are the ones that have like 110 girls' names. So right off the bat, it's overwhelming because, again, there's like over 100 girls' names, and you just want to try them all, and all the shades look so nice. So I have a whole bunch, but I decided to narrow it down to one, but any of them are great. And disclaimer, first off, I want to mention, if you do not like Tangle, then you're not going to like these lip glosses. They have Tangle in them, and I don't know if they have like a plumping effect to them, but I really like the way it feels. It's just a really cooling effect on your lips. I really, really like the way it feels on my lips. So this is in the shade Kimberly, and I don't know, I guess I'll just swatch it out for you guys, but this is a really pretty, like, light clear pink. It's just going to really complement and give your lips a really nice glossy effect. But that's the shade that I would recommend. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I'm looking at my viewfinder, I can't tell like which way I'm going. But yeah, so I would highly recommend these lip glosses. They're really great, great for every day, and they just really make your lips look really nice, really pouty, really glossy. So that is it for this video. I hope this helped you if you were looking for suggestions on what to buy at the VIB Rouge VIB sale, because it's quickly approaching us. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!